Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Blu G90. This device did come out in June 2020, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the top 5 things that I do like about it. We'll jump into the performance, the cameras, the display, the storage, the battery life, the software, things of that nature. But if you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe, get notified. If you're already part of the crew, salute. So the G90 is a really good smartphone. It does come, packed with a lot of things that are really cool. You get a pair of headphones in here. Nice suede finish when you touch the top of this. I really like the texture of that. Stickers for the trolls. You get your battery for charging. This is a pretty decent battery as well. I think it's 10 watts as well. So you do get that charger in here as well. So they did include that. That's something to keep in mind, that it's a 10-watt charger. SIM remover tool as well, and you do get a case as well as a screen protector, which the screen protector is on the phone. The case is actually right here, guys. It's really solid. It's made of this nice reinforced plasticky rubbery, just a really solid case. It's probably one of the best cases that I've ever seen offered for a smartphone. So honestly, for $149.99, this device is honestly really good. The first thing that I really love about the G90 is the display. As you can see, we do get facial recognition, which works really nicely. It does look really beautiful, but the display on here is absolutely gorgeous. I do have that screen protector on here, which looks really nice. And then we'll get into this in a little bit more detail, but you can see that holographic, it has a really nice holographic CD color to it. It changes in the light every time, and I'm looking at that, and it just looks it looks dope. I'm not even gonna cap at all. This thing looks solid. You know what I'm talking about? It looks really, really good. It's like a different color every single place I put it in the light. This thing is honestly 100% fire. So I really like the build quality on the back, but I also like the screen on the front. You get your facial recognition, power button right here, which is very responsive. Volume rockers right above it, which are separate, which I kind of do like that they're separate, because I can kind of feel out which one is which. Your SIM ejector remover tool on the left hand side. This is a frameless design. You do get a triple camera setup in the back. We'll get into that in a little bit more detail. Rear fingerprint around back, which is pretty responsive as well. So like I was saying about the display, guys, it is a 6.5-inch display. It gets really bright, really colorful when you turn that all the way up. We are using Mint Mobile on here, but we're connected to the Wi-Fi as well. And you can see the other thing I did like is that we do get a software update. Now the screen looks absolutely beautiful on here. I can't even cap. But it does say we do have an update on here. So it's a security update as well. So it just says to restart the device right now. I'm going to show you guys what that does and everything right now. Okay, guys, so we just got the screen back on. Oh wow, this is a sick this is a really dope background wallpaper, lock screen wallpaper, what you want to call it. When you lock it again, it changes it. So I really do like that about this. But let's go ahead and take a look at the software on here. Hold on one second. You got to enter the password when you reset the device. And it says that it's updated the software here. So maybe this is December, maybe it's November. Let's go ahead and let's find out what it is. So we're getting that icon right there that says the software is updating. So it's still finishing up, but let me just show you right here. If we go to security, I believe it's going to show us. I got to log back in. December, it just updated to this December 5th, 2020 update. So this screen, like I said before, is really beautiful. It's a 6.5-inch display. You're going to get an LCD display on a display panel. So the screen just looks really beautiful when you're looking at content on this thing. I can't really emphasize that enough. but it just looks really beautiful. The speakers on here aren't the best I've ever heard in the entire world, to be completely honest with you. This device does use Bluetooth 4.1, so I wish that it was Bluetooth 5.0, but the screen on here is a 6.5 inch display, 270 pixels per inch, which is medium density. But you're gonna get some really nice colors, a water drop notch as well on here. You're also gonna get the in-cell display, the 2.5 curved glass, and we're gonna get into the processing chip as well to talk about that as well. Now this device does have the A25 chip on here, so we're gonna be able to get some pretty decent performance. We also do get a MediaTek Helio A25, so that's what it's called. And it has a Octa-Core processing chip. It clocked in at 1.8 gigahertz as well. Now, as far as the graphics on here, they're pretty, you get pretty basically the regular graphics. You don't get anything too crazy. So let me just show you. It's just gonna be on the regular frame rate, but the screen is absolutely beautiful. You get the medium and the balanced. Let me just turn off Wi-Fi so there's a better connection. And when it comes to the graphics, you will be able to play really good gameplay on here. We get 4 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, we also do get a 64 gigabyte processing for RAM on here, so that's another upside about this device. So you also can expand it via the SD card slot and expand that storage as well, so you can get up to 256 extra if you desire. So I just think that's a really good thing. But this device does give you expandable storage, so if you wanted to increase that, you could go ahead and do so. But like I said, guys, very good gameplay on here and really smooth for the price of $150. So I just really like that you can move apps to the SD card if you do want to, but 64 gigabytes is pretty much enough for me on this device. It does give you the option to expand it though as well, so I definitely think that's pretty cool. But you do get a lot of options on here that we'll get into in a little bit more detail, like the 96 zoom as well, the 96 super zoom, which is a really cool feature to use. But this device also does have a really nice battery, guys. We're getting a super quick battery on here, which will charge it at 10 watts. Does charge pretty quickly, but the overall screen on time and things of that nature is going to be pretty decent on here. So let me just see if I could find any screenshots of that. But let me see. So yeah, I don't have any battery percentage screenshots, guys, but when it comes to the overall battery on here, it's about a day and a half of battery that you're getting. It's going to be a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. It does last really long. I usually never complained about it, but you get security updates on here as well. Like I said, the display on here is really beautiful. It's just going to be a really good experience overall, guys. So like I said before, you're getting a really decent processing chip for gaming as well and things of that nature. Multitasking's on here, so that's pretty cool. You can get access to all your games, all your apps, things of that nature, paired along with your smart devices and things of that nature. Now the cameras are something that I really like on here, guys. You're getting a lot of different modes to choose from. So on the front you get this GIF mode, which will, when you press that, let me see, pretty much GIF. You get 6 seconds and you could do anything you want with the GIF. You also can flip the camera around, get portrait on the front and rear. You do get this 96 megapixel camera mode, which is pretty cool. And it's gonna give you the option to, get some really good detail. When you zoom in on objects, you still are able to retain the fine print and things of that nature. So as you can see, it does a really good job of keeping the details of something really close. I could get the letters of that C really closely. That's just kind of cool. And it almost acts as a macro camera lens. So let me show you what that looks like. So you can see really close up details to the object right there, and then you could read the fine print of things and of that nature. So that camera does look really good. You also do get a wide angle mode on here, which I do like on here. So a lot of cool features to mess around with, play around with. You also do get GIF on the back, slow motion, pro mode, night mode as well for nighttime shots. So just a lot of cool features on the camera that I like. And when I go through some of the photos that I took on this device, honestly, it just was a really good device when it came down to it. So this is a video of me like walking, I guess, at nighttime or something. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, so it did a decent job there. And if you go and view the videos through this mode right here, it'll actually let you see them on portrait and landscape. So let me see what this looks like. I just don't have that on. So let me turn on auto rotate. There we go. Now this is a stabilized video. You can go into Google Photos and actually have Google Photos stabilize the video. So this is what it would look like if it wasn't stabilized. And that's actually pretty cool because let me show you.
You can see that is the... Alright guys, you can...
So you can see the cameras on here do a really good job in the daytime. So like I said, you know what I mean? You're gonna get some really decent cameras for videos on here, as well as pictures too. So when it comes to the pictures as well, they're gonna come out really good, as well as the video. So not just video. Let me show you the camera. It comes out really good. So let me see if this is all video, it looks like, but I do have pictures as well, images. And the images are really good on here too. So let me just show you some of these look really good. So this flower, for instance, it looks a little bit oversaturated, but look at this one. You can see the water droplets of rain on there. This was a really close-up shot indoors of some flowers. That's a wallpaper. These are all wallpapers, but like I said, you're gonna get some really good cameras on this guy. So that's pretty much the 5 reasons, guys. The display is 6.5-inch LCD IPS display, really beautiful, really colorful. You're gonna get Android 10 on here with some pretty good updates as well. I do like the build quality overall. You get a fingerprint sensor, you get facial recognition on the front as well, night camera, on night mode on the cameras. Really good battery life on here as well, guys. So, you know, I just can't complain about that. The battery life is something that I really like on here. But like I said, those are my top 5 reasons. You can't complain about the performance either when you're gaming. You could play titles like PUBG, Call of Duty, things of that nature. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.